You know, three sure is a lucky number for one local woman who is thriving after her third organ transplant.
This is quite a story, a really remarkable one of a family history, miracle matches, and the generous gifts of strangers. Paula Tutman is in Detroit to talk about these remarkable gifts of life. Paula?
Hi guys, good evening everyone. Yeah, you know what, I don't even know if you could fathom, if you could even imagine being told, maybe not in these words, but basically in no uncertain terms, that when your first heart transplant fails or has run its course, you're going to go into the hospital for about a third of the year, and there are only two ways you're going to leave. One is with a new organ, and the other one is not at all. I want you to listen to this story because it has such hope and miracle.
Back when I was 35 years old, I had two young kids. They were 5 and 3. And, you know, I had this fear of whether or not I was going to be able to see them grow up.
For Sherry Johnson, it was a waiting game for a bullet she thought she may have dodged. A family history of catastrophic heart problems. In 1981, her mother, Sharon Jans, made news across the nation with a successful heart transplant at the Mayo Clinic as the first successful heart transplant recipient for that program. New technology, cutting-edge stuff. 3 people received heart transplants in Mayo's pilot program that year. Sharon was the only one to survive. She lived a year. It was considered a successful operation.
She paved the way for many transplant patients with the anti-rejection meds, and all that was still in, like, still trying to figure it out. You know, they were still trying to find out what worked and what didn't work.
And then Sherry's brother Jimmy was diagnosed with the same heart condition. He received a heart transplant and lived 10 years.
He was 25, and he also was diagnosed with cardiomyopathy, which is basically the heart muscle just getting bigger and bigger and bigger and then not being able to pump efficiently.
And then it was Sherry's turn.
I was very, very sick at the time. I had a 5-year-old and a 3-year-old.
Her heart lasted 16 years. She was able to raise her young children to teenagehood. But last year, the heart started to fail. Sherry entered the hospital and was basically told, without a heart, she would not leave alive.
Now multiple things were failing, and it just got very scary for me.
While waiting for a transplant, her other organs started to fail, and after more than 70 days in the ICU, she needed a kidney as well. This is a video she made for her family.
Hi everybody, I just want to tell you it's October 23rd, and today I heard that there was a donor for me. And I've been here 76 days, and I'm so grateful to get the news. I'm nervous for sure. And I'm thinking a lot about my donor, my previous donor, Sue, and the heart that she gave me.
She thanked her donor with her gifted heart. And incredibly, because she was also a match for a kidney, she received that as well.
I just knew my life was going to be different. It was going to be great, and I had a future because I could feel the life coming back to me, even in that moment, just with the heat, the simple warmth of blood rushing through your body. It was amazing.
You've really been given 3 shots. You're almost a cat. You're halfway to being a cat, Sherry. You've had 3 shots at it. You're a dog person, but you're really close to being a cat here with all these lives you've been given. Yeah. For Sherry, there are mixed feelings about getting 3 organs.
You really feel for the organ donors and their families. And so I just worry about my kids having to go through that as well. And there's 2,500 people in Michigan waiting right now for an organ. And so there are a lot of people waiting. I'm just lucky 3 times. So here we are on a beautiful Sunday morning, enjoying our beautiful woods walk, which we do every day. That's a beautiful day.
Good boy.
But it is the joy that always seems to win. 6 months later, she is literally the heartthrob of the pickleball circuit in Farmington.
My donors gave me a life I would not have had without them. And so my way of honoring them is to live my life to the fullest.
Yeah, I mean, words to live by, literally to live by. Every single day we have is a gift. Guys, how remarkable is her story?
Yeah, especially when she says, Paula,
I know, it is a while.
over 2,500 people in Michigan waiting for donors. Yeah, what a story of survival and
Yeah.
a miracle.
Yeah, for sure.
Thanks,
Have a
Paula.
good weekend, guys.
You too.